You know, this is the time to do it, right?
Well, that's why I made 2 collapse films last year.
Right.
Obama, Deception, Fall of the Republic. And I used Obama, knowing he was just a puppet, to get people to watch the film. And it's really about how the bankers are engineering a global collapse. And that's why your documentary is so important, because it has all... I mean, Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, myself, Naomi Wolf. In fact, it's a huge list. Go over some of the people, well, when we come back, that are in this documentary. Again, folks, it's thefallofamerica.net. Give them the number one more time.
It's 1-800-655-1577.
One more time.
1-800-655-1577.
Just every time I have a guest on, we're promoting something to get the word out. I get calls later. What's that number? And then I'm looking around for it, because a lot of people are driving down the road, almost running off the road to get that number. We'll be right back with the filmmaker who's our guest in studio. Before our guest leaves us, we're going to get his take on how the mainstream media is demonizing anyone that talks about our country collapsing into world government. They're admitting world government all the news, but then saying you're crazy Nazi if or you don't want government health care, you're a racist. I mean, it's like you don't like a ham sandwich, you're a racist. I mean, you don't like cold weather, you're a racist. What does that have to do with it? They are desperate to inject division because they're scared of the American people ever get together. Black, white, old, young, German, Chinese, Jewish, Eskimo, Native American, whatever, against corrupt global corporations that are engaged in a global corporate takeover. None of us have a future. And Watson's got the article up now. MSNBC hit piece smears Tea Party as neo-Nazis. And we got from someone inside Chris Matthews' operation, just going to leave it at that, who is very concerned about this demonization, just like I got the machete script from folks, and Hispanic members of Rodriguez's staff sent me that. And Rodriguez later said, I guess this could cause race war. I guess I'm going to have to edit this. And I wasn't telling him to edit it. I was just saying, this will probably cause some violence. It's like a Hispanic version of Birth of a Nation or something, but worse. I mean, it was just, for those that haven't been to film school, you can go watch Birth of a Nation if you want. The point is, you understand what I'm talking about. This is all happening right now. And MSNBC hit piece smears Tea Party as neo-Nazis. That's coming up. No, we're talking about what's happening to our country and warning people. That's why we're so popular. That's why the mainstream media is upset doing these demonization pieces. And I look at this mini-series, The Fall of America and the Western World, a Survival Guide. It's an 8-disc DVD box set, and it comes with a survival guide book inside of it. And also, I just want to plug this because I hope people get it. For a limited time, there's a 9th disc they're offering with it. So I guess that comes out to about $6.50 per disc when you get the whole 10 plus hours. Again, that's amazing. Tell folks, some of the people that are in The Fall of America and the Western World.
Absolutely. This is important because I think another thing that's interesting about this phenomena is that we have people who are from both sides of the political aisle. People who actually don't agree on anything are agreeing on one thing, and that is America is in inning 2 of its collapse. Now, these are people who are anarchists, radicals, libertarians.
But if you don't like how Obama's doing the oil spill, you must be racist. Or if you don't like peppermints, you must be racist.
So if
you don't like my shirt, you're a racist.
Right.
See, what does it have to do with it, though? They just inject that
to distract us.
Yeah, it's a distraction.
To distract us. I never thought I would see the day when an anarchist, libertarian, multimillionaire is agreeing with David Icke, who's agreeing with Alan Greenspan, who's agreeing with Naomi Wolf, a liberal. All these people are agreeing that America is collapsing, and you better do something about it. So let me answer your question. Who's in the film? We've got Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, the father of Reaganomics. Naomi Wolf, which is, I think she was on your show.
Yeah.
New York Times best-selling author. You're in it, Alex Jones.
Well, she's one of the top feminists.
Professor Mark Crispin Miller, who's head of media studies at NYU. Mickey Z, who's the author of the 10 Deadly Spins. G. Edward Griffin's in this box series, this box set. Constitutionalist and journalist Joseph Farah is in it. Noted economist Doug Casey is in it. Biblical scholar Ken Klein is in it. David Icke. KABC Radio Talk Doug McIntyre is in it. A top economist David McIlvaney is in it. And also David Black provides some of the survival guide material. He's an expert on martial law. And he provides a special exclusive How to Survive Martial Law booklet with the film, Alex.
Wow. And, of course, yours truly's in it.
And you, Alex Jones.
Well, I tell you, it is just an amazing piece of work watching it. It just covers it all. The Fall of America and Western World, a survival guide, 8-disc set with a free extra disc on top of it, and a bunch of booklets on martial law, you name it. I mean, it is just completely jam-packed here.
It's important stuff. I really want to travel the country and just spread the word, and just spread the word. I want to talk to churches. I want to talk to synagogues, to schools. We've got people you have...
How do people contact you if they want to have you come speak to their group, Brian?
You can contact me through their website.
And that's thefallofamerica.net. The, one word, thefallofamerica.net.
That's correct. That's correct. You can also contact me at KID, K-I-D, Crafty, K-R-A-F-T-Y, at Mac, M-A-C.com.
Kid Crafty at Mac.com.
I remember one of the things, Alex, that you told me when we interviewed you here in Austin. This was going on almost 3 years ago. That's how long it took us to create this mammoth box set. You said, think of America as, it's just a metaphor, but think of America as a mansion. And they've ripped out the marble. And they've ripped out the wood carvings and the stairs. They've ripped out our mansion. So I'm now envisioning America and the Western world, because this is not just America. It's Greece, it's Spain, it's Ireland. But let's talk about America. This mansion has 12 pillars. 2 of them in 2000.
Stay there. We're going to come back.
While our leaders in the mainstream media have finally admitted that the American economy is in critical condition, they are not telling us the whole truth.
$4 trillion being spent here, and there isn't that much money, in the whole world available for the government. So they begin to recognize, boy, my grandchildren are going to be paying this bill. My great-grandchildren may be paying this bill off.
Are you financially and spiritually prepared to withstand the worst of times? This DVD box set, several years in the making, features exclusive, never-before-seen interviews and commentary with some of the most renowned scholars, activists, professors, best-selling authors, and economists. Containing over 8 hours of exclusive footage, this no-nonsense box set will give you all of the information you and your family need to survive financial Armageddon, the end of freedom, martial law, government tyranny, national bankruptcy, the death of the U.S. dollar and euro, tyranny at the hands of the global elite. The Fall of America and the Western World features never-before-seen interviews with experts from the left wing and the right wing.
Census takers are spreading out all over America, entering GPS coordinates of your not only your house, but the front entrance, the back entrance, any side entrances there. Any way they can, inch by inch, to take away the sovereign rights of the American people.
The Fall of America and the Western World is packed with hundreds of actionable tips that you can do right now to save yourself and your family. It will also teach you how to buy precious metals, how to diversify your portfolio, how to get off the grid, how to fight the New World Order and globalism, how to protect yourself from martial law, inflation, hyperinflation, the credit crisis, offshoring, the death of the middle class, job losses, food shortages.
There's a longer trailer, and you can get an idea of what's in the film at thefallofamerica.net. And yes, I'm really promoting this because I'm in it. It's extremely informative. People need to see it. Again, the website is thefallofamerica.net to secure your copy. And even if you know all about this stuff, your friends, your family, your neighbors don't, it is vital to wake people up and to warn them. Now, continuing here today with Brian Kraft, one of the filmmakers involved in this, I wanted to have you continue the story, but start back over. You used the analogy of we were a mansion, the wealthiest in the world as a country, beautifully furnished, beautiful plants, beautiful rugs, beautiful chandeliers, fixtures, bookshelves. There was jewelry in the bedroom, in the jewelry box. There was a storehouse of knowledge, and now everything is gutted. Please continue.
Yeah, the mansion analogy, and I'll add one thing to that, Alex. The whole mansion is gutted, but out the back window of that mansion, you have Bernanke and people like him with bullhorns going, It's fine. We're in recovery. We're in recovery. Don't worry. See? There's more jobs now. They don't tell you that those are Census Bureau jobs.
And the job is tying chains to the pillars and actually wrecking the entire facility.
So they've
got a wrecking ball, and they're like,
right.
Don't worry, we've got the carbon tax. While you're destroying the actual superstructure, that'll give you a job.
Right.
We'll give you a job putting your own neck in a noose. Here.
Exactly. So I imagined, as you were telling me this mansion analogy and explaining it to me, I imagined the mansion with 12 pillars. Well, I told this to Doug Casey, the eminent economist who's in the series, and he said, yeah, and 2 of those pillars have already fallen in 01, 08, and 09, right? And the other 10 are already cracked. So it's very important that we convey this. It's not about, this could happen in 2012 or 13 or 14. No, it's happening now. We're in the middle of it.
They've already annihilated our economy. NAFTA and GATT it's already falling apart, and they keep lying, saying it's going to get better. It's going to get better in just a minute. It's going to be all right.